It's 1 o'clock in the morning and we have a Costa home. Nice.
Imagine if a bird,
Manuel National Park.
when they try to swallow the thing with the spikes that is stuck
Poultry,
into the
our lovely
trachea of
guide.
the bird. And
It's the smallest national park of Costa Rica.
Here in Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica, we got our first sloth. We got over here a two-toe sloth. Oh, and then she has a baby. The one that is moving right there, that's the baby. You see? That little thing right there, that's the baby. And then mom is that big, hairy thing right there, amigos. This is amazing. Unbelievable. André Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica. See? That little one right there. Okay, this is amazing what we found here in Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica. We got this beautiful baby, three-toe sloth juvenile. And you see his little face is right there, see? That's a smiling looking face. But it doesn't look like an animal again. It just looks like a little beehive. Pura vida, André Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica.
Bamboo.
for what? Snakes, frogs, lizards, tarantulas, iguanas, armadillos. But if you really want to make sure what is in there, kids, you know what you have to do? Put your hand all the way in and then
Beautiful. Hola.
Hola.
Muy bien.
Look at the little one, look at the baby one right there. Look at the baby one right there. You see? That one got one on his mouth
yeah.
and one in his little hand. So this is like
Swear that's moving. It is. There's something underneath it.
Ooh, okay.
Tiny little animal underneath it.
Beautiful. Costa Rica. Oh, and there's an Ash, who's also doing the same thing as me.
the mangrove.
Yeah.
Really, these ones are affected by the brackish water. So 50% of the water fresh, 50% of the water salty.
Yeah.
Not so many plants can deal with brackish water, not so many plants can live with anaerobic soil. So no oxygen over there. So that community of trees that we call the mangrove,
Yep.
they take the water through that massive root system, so they store the fresh water, but they need to find a way to get rid of all that amount of salt
Yeah.
on the plant. So actually all what they do, they sacrifice a few leaves like this and concentrate that amount of salt on that leaf. The leaves turn bright yellow due to the amount of salt, and then just put it into the water. So that's how they get rid of those.
Yeah.
If you do it in the dry season, on top of those leaves, you will see crystals of salt crystals. So they have glands and they secrete the salt through those leaves and even through the branches. So this is just amazing, the adaptation of this tree. And another big problem for the mangrove is anaerobic soil, so no oxygen. So that's why the mangrove, they have...
Look at this. Like throw the dragon. Look how beautiful.
That's a dragon. Oh.
This is amazing. Beautiful. Here we go.
That was Manuel Antonio National Park. What did you think? Fabulous. Yeah.
Fabulous.
National Park. What a beautiful place.
Fabulous.
Full of lots of wildlife, possibly more people. So we broke off at the end there and just went back with the guide. He was very friendly and took us to see some amazing things. It's my favourite view. It's Tracer. Now we're going to go down the steps and lead us to our room. Check this out. Corridor of palms. Isn't it beautiful?
No, very sweaty.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no beautiful going on. It's
There is. I was actually looking at the beautiful braid
Oh, the hair.
that somebody's done for you.
Oh, right. Get me in that air-conditioned room for a
Okay,
bit.
let's go back to the room. Just up there.